In this video I demonstrate another kind of suspension called the 4-3 suspension. I will quickly show you how it sounds. So how is it made? Let's just remind ourselves of the previous suspension that we learned, which was the 6-4 chord. With that, we take the C major chord from the first chord and suspend it over the left-hand note when that changes, and then resolve. With the 4-3 suspension, what happens is that at the same time that the bass moves, the one note, the E, moves down as well, but the C stays. And then the C moves. So this is the 6-4 chord that we did before, where both the E and the C stay and then move. And the 4-3 suspension involves the E moving at the same time as the left hand, and then the C moving after that. The reason that it's called the 4-3 suspension is that when it creates this sound, the distance from the G up to this clashing C is 1, 2, 3, 4, and that 4 goes to a 3. 1, 2, 3. So let's look at the 4-3 suspension in the other two starting positions. So we have this initial progression from 1 to 5 to 1. With the 6-4 chord, we move the left hand on its own and leave everything else unchanged, and then resolve. And with the new suspension, the E is going to move with the left hand, but the C is going to stay for a little longer and then resolve. And in the last position we have this progression. When we used the 6-4 chord, both the E and the C stay behind before resolving, and in the 4-3 suspension the E moves with the left hand, but the C stays. Now in this video we work through the memorization assignment, which is to take the 4-3 suspension and to practice it in all three starting positions, and then to take all of that round the circle of fifths. So to take this round the circle of fifths, it's useful to think of a way that will help you remember what stays and what moves. And I think that it's useful to remember that the E, which is going to move with the bass, that is the third of the chord. In C major, E is the third of the chord. And so when we go to F major, where A is the third, I know that that's going to be the one that moves, with the others staying the same. So this is the 4-3 suspension taken around the circle of fifths in the three starting positions. In this memorization assignment, we practice the 4/3 suspension but in the minor. So becomes and we work through that in the 3 starting positions in all 12 keys.